If I cannot run, I walk. If I cannot walk, then I crawl. That's the philosophy of the Mexican Special Force, GAFES, UNOPES, and FES. There is nothing to fly the flag for me. Sorry if I tell you that, but there is a lot of corruption. Corruption in the first level, second level, and third level. I mean, all over in Mexico. But what is corruption for you guys? Somebody can raise their hand and say something about it?
Be dishonest.
Or you want to, excuse me?
Be dishonest.
Be dishonest. And what else?
Caring more about your own benefit.
That's right. What else? Nobody wants to say nothing.
Take advantage from.
Take advantage
Yeah,
from other people, right?
Or for some,
What else?
take advantage from some charge that you have, some positions.
Some position.
Pretending that you're looking for the narcos, but really being in collusion with
That's why corruption.
Yeah.
All what you
Well, it's also involving going underneath or above or skipping rules and codes that are written in the Constitution and just to avoid them for personal benefit.
That's right. Well, your answer is okay. You are all right. It's when the people they got the power or they got the advantage, and they take that power and advantage on his own pockets. When the people they do something under the table and they bribe, but it's not the corruption only the low level. Now, what already happened in Mexico with the CNGC, the cartel of Juarez, Jalisco, we already noticed how big is this corruption in Mexico. So we cannot just blind or cross the arms and say we don't know nothing about corruption. But everybody's quiet. Nobody says nothing about it because we're really scared. We're scared because we can be killed, we can go to jail, or we can get away from Mexico. And the American people from the United States, they know it. They are afraid that the narcos or the organized crimes can go over there and start to do the same like in Mexico. They have a second government. Is that right? So it's a real problem. There is no flight to fly. There is nothing to be proud of it. Of course, we can be proud of our
Para reproducir
heroes,
contenidos en
of
Apple
our
Music.
sport guys, people who write good books and everything, but we're not proud of our government. Well, in my opinion, I'm not proud of it. So today I want to share with you 3 things that we can do to avoid this kind of big problem, because it's like have a cancer in our body that is getting increase and increase and increase, and then we can die. So the first recommendation that I will give you is to tell when somebody stops for a police guy to make a complaint, because nobody complains. We see people when they complain like a weird people, like they're not part of our culture, because we already have been involved in a culture that we cannot say nothing about. But we have to complain. There is an inside of each department what is called internal affairs. That's the first level. When the police department or when one kind of person that belongs to the department of police, they stop you, you have to pay just the ticket. If you pay immediately, it's 50% discount. You don't have to write them. You don't have to give money, not under the table. You have to pay, and that's it, the ticket. The second level is the one that belongs to the other apartments, people that serve us, or they supposed to serve us, which is the prosecutors. The prosecutors are the ones that people, they're not wants to come to them. They don't want to sue them. They don't want to get problem with the prosecutors. Because the prosecutors supposed to be the ones to help the people or victims that they want to sue somebody because they was stole or they got some kind of problem. Because when you go with them, they say, well, there is many cases that you probably is not the case that you want to let us know. It's not gonna advance. They get a lot of things to tell you, but they don't want to work, and they just want money under the table. If you don't have a lawyer, they don't do nothing for you. They just react like another victim that they want to make it work, and they're lazy and they corrupt. We have to tell you that one. They're corrupt. So we have to sue them and tell the prosecutor of the prosecutor, which is the human rights, to make the complaint and go with them, and when internal affairs to do another demand or sue them. Well, there is the third level of corruption, which is the government. That's why people, the GZ, are doing a lot of things around Mexico and tell why they killed the president of Michoacan, because he was fighting against the organized crimes and nobody said nothing about it. He was asking to the president of Mexico to help him, to help the people that he was serving, and she didn't send the special force. So what I recommend you, or what I invite you guys, all of you, is to be proud of Mexico. Mexico have a lot of things nice things, ladies, places to visit, archaeological center, beach, and everything, but not the government. So we have to be all the time we have to be complaining to these people and use a social media as a social media platform to tell which person is not doing the right work. That's what I will invite guys.